Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the BCW Season 1 finale talk show. Josh East, and I'm here with X-Man, the champ, as you all know from Last Breath, and Seth Martin. And in this show, we're just going to kind of answer some questions that some of our fans had and really just get our feelings on the end of Season 1 and, what our future is going to be with BCW.
It's X-Men here. Like I said in my last breath, post interview with myself, cleared up a few things with the universe, and I said, one thing I said was I had so much respect for the two guys sitting to my right and my left. Even though I'll still kick their ass any time of the day, that doesn't take away the respect that I have for them. And the last breath match was
It was what? Come on, X-Man. We're in a season finale talk show and you can't even finish your sentences. This is just like BCW in general. X-Man, horrible. Just horrible talker on the mic. Seth Martin, even worse.
Are you kidding me, man? I'm the best talker that there ever was, there ever will be, and I think I'm the best champion that BCW has ever had. As I was saying, back to the topic of Last Breath. What a hell of a show that was, ladies and gentlemen.
Damn right.
By far, our biggest match in BCW. And I'll preach it. If you don't check it out, you're pretty damn stupid.
That's absolutely right. Seth, do you have any opening remarks to the BCW universe?
I do. BCW, coming in as a rookie, I felt like, I wouldn't have many shots as these two gentlemen would. But, after Season 1, I do have a lot of respect for my competitors. They are both great wrestlers. They gave me some title shots that I earned. And, Last Breath was historic. Just murdered each other in that ring. And it wasn't that the best came on top. It was just the best that night came on top. But it was a hell of a show.
That's the truth. Last Breath was a great show, and unfortunately, I didn't leave and take that championship with me up to college. However, there's been lots of speculation. Will I be gone for good? I'm going to go ahead and put that to rest. I will continue to be with BCW, even though I won't be here all the time. Another question that we've had come up a lot is for you, X-Man. Now that you're the champ, you won at Last Breath, how do you feel, and what exactly is Season 2 going to be about without me?
Well, I can really care less if you're here or if you're not here, Josh. Season 2 is still going to be amazing. It's going to be even better than Season 1. Lots of changes, like I said, in Season 2. Lots of different stuff going on in BCW, but in a good way. Lots of speculation, lots of rumors going around that we're going to have a new title, maybe, for the minor card. One's not able to compete in the heavyweights, up there with us three. Also, maybe, are we going to get any new superstars?
Absolutely.
Does anybody have anything on that or know anything about that? I'm sure you do.
Me being with the Authority, we've been training new superstars that have made, kind of smaller appearances in BCW, like Masked Man. And we've got a few surprise superstars that we've got in training that should be coming up for Season 2.
All right.
Now we have another question for Seth Martin. Seth, people have been asking, how did it feel for you to be the one to get pinned at last breath?
Well, it hurt me and it still haunts me to this day. I have nightmares every night about it, But Josh East, you were kind of a bitch that night. You stayed out of the ring a lot, so we had a fight, and with you out of the ring and me and X-Men over here going at it, going through tables and ladders, that's just how it ended up. He got me, and he's the champ now, and we're gonna go into season 2, and I will regain that championship one night on a pay-per-view. But just gotta move on and forget about it.
Yeah, that is another question. Some people may be wondering why I wasn't in the match very often.
I was wondering that.
Had
some people ask me that.
But I had to deal with some technical issues during the match. Our lighting system was not as good as we thought it was going to be, so I had to go back to my shop, get a light, and put it up mid-match, which is why I was out for some of that match, to make sure that the viewing experience was great for all of you during Last Breath.
Josh, here's a question for you. During that match, you took a pan to the pinky. How is that pinky recovering right now?
I'm telling you, that pinky, it was straight sideways, and it was one of the most painful things I've ever felt. My finger just snapped. I had it in a splint for a couple weeks after Last Breath, but now it's all good, and I just thank God that it recovered and is straight again.
Well, one thing I got on that is if you were in the match at Last Breath and you didn't walk out of there hurt, of some sort, then you didn't do your job. Me and Seth, we were both cut open during the match. I still have the scabs and scars and all kinds of mess all over my body. But it all pays off. So we got some questions. Do we know anything about next season? What it's going to be like?
Well, as you all know, I won't be here full time. However, hopefully those new superstars will be ready to come up and be able to give everyone a show that you guys deserve. And like X-Man said previously, we're going to try to add a new title for BCW for the minor superstars in the company, and maybe one day they'll work their way up for the BCW championship. Maybe they'll get a shot next season. You never know how it's going to unfold. And but I will certainly be back, and I will regain the BCW championship. I know some of you think I won't, but if one thing's for sure, I'll have my 6th reign as the BCW champion.
So, on the Masked Man, I did have one question. Do we know what he looks like under the mask? You two gentlemen know. You ever seen him backstage or without his mask?
I personally have never seen the Masked Man without his mask. But, Seth, do you have anything on that?
I don't, walking backstage all the time, walking past him, even looking into his locker room area. He's always had that mask on. Actually one time he did have it off, but it was just the back of his head, and I didn't feel like intruding on him at that moment. So no, I've never seen his face.
I heard he was balding.
Yes, he is.
I did not know that. It's pretty.
Josh, speaking of Masked Man, do you and him have some sort of rivalry going on? He has upset you twice, and you have defeated him a couple of times. Would you speculate a near rivalry going on there?
You know what? That thing between me and Masked Man should have never even happened. It stemmed from when this jackass came and broke into my home and threw me in my pool, just attacked me, and I came out the next night furious, wanting X-Man in the ring, and Masked Man comes out. So I'm not gonna turn down, I'm not gonna turn down a fight. So I say, okay, I'll just beat Masked Man's ass. And he caught me off guard a little bit. I wasn't really ready for his style, his style of wrestling, and I was hoping for X-Man that night. But he beat me a couple times, but he didn't beat me when it mattered. The Authority decided to give him a chance to get into Last Breath, and I beat him. I was not letting him get into Last Breath to have another person to make it a fatal four-way for my championship. That just increased the odds more against me. But that's about it for Masked Man. It shouldn't even never happened.
Well, we're sitting here talking about actually seeing him. That's a completely different story from talking to the man. Now, if we're going to talk about talking to the man, yes, I have. And if I want to, say I had something to do with him coming out and me staying backstage or not even showing up, then you can.
You know what? Yeah, that's another thing that's been asked. X-Man, after you broke into my home and I called you out the next night, why were you absent from BCW for weeks after that attack?
Well, that's pretty clear. I know what you and the Authority, what you can do, and how snaky and sneaky you guys are. So I figured I was just gonna lay low for a couple of weeks until Last Breath, because I didn't want to injure myself and ruin my chance for this. So if you guys, and if you two or the fans want to call me out and call me a coward, you can go ahead and do it. But who's sitting here with the title around their shoulder right now? That's the damn Extreme Wolverine, X-Man.
Yeah, I gotta say, X-Man's right. But speaking of injuries, Seth, another question that's been brought up is you were absent from BCW also for a few weeks because of an elbow injury. When that happened, did you think that you were going to be able to come back in time for Last Breath, and how was your road to recovery?
Well, that night it happened at that live event. Afterwards, when I got backstage and left, I did have an emotional, mental breakdowns. I've been working so hard to get to Last Breath, and I thought right then and there it was done with. But that next day I woke up and I was telling myself, I'm going to be in that match. I'm going to get myself in that match. So the road to recovery to fight in Last Breath was one hell of a ride. Physical therapy was pretty bad. But, I was about 70, 75% the night of Last Breath, but I knew I had to compete just to try and get that belt around my waist. But it's going to be 100% healthy as Season 2 rolls around.
Just one more question for you, Seth. Some fans think if you were 100%, you could have beaten X-Man, outlasted him, and won the BCW championship at Last Breath. What do you say to that?
I'm pretty confident that I would have. There were some moves that I really couldn't perform because of my elbow. But I'm not going to make that as an excuse. He beat me. He's the champion. That's just how it's going to go. So next season, if I stay 100%, we should see how I go.
Very interesting, Seth.
But off of physical injuries, how did y'all two come back from the 3 stages of hell match, putting yourself through all that? What was the road to recovery like
Well,
for
actually,
y'all?
Seth, I wasn't in the match. Only Josh was.
That's right, dumbass. It was me and
My
Matt?
friend.
Yes,
Masked
that's right,
Man.
Masked Man.
What was that the match that I had with him that if he won, he got into Last Breath? Is that correct?
That is right.
Honestly, I can't even tell you because I wasn't even at the arena that night.
That was because I was there backstage.
I believe it
a
was.
hell
Part
of
of
a
my
match.
absentee from the business.
But he may have made me tap, but Masked Man could not beat me in that 3 stages of hell match. He could have injured me. He could have took me out of Last Breath. I was the champ. He had a shot. He couldn't do it. He had his chance and he did not capitalize because he is not, like I said at last breath, he's not an A-plus player like me. That's all I have to say about Masked Man.
And some of the fans, they want to see me in the Masked Man fight. Ladies and gentlemen, if that's what you want, then you'll get it. And season 2 can't come quick enough, but when it gets here, I can promise you that you'll see me and the Masked Man go at it. Even though we are pretty good friends and we have nothing to fight about other than that the fans want it, we're going to respect that, and that's what we'll do.
Very interesting there, X-Man.
Josh, what are you gonna do in your absence of time during BCW?
Well, you know, while I'm not here, I plan to work every day that I'm up there to get better and better myself for when I make my return to this company. Because in that ring right there, I give it my all every time I step in there. I know I'm the best damn wrestler in this company, and I'm going to prove that by working hard every day I'm away from the company, and when I come back, I will prove that my hard work and dedication for this business will pay off, and I will become a 6-time BCW champion.
But Josh, since you're going to be gone and how we've already talked about the new title, the minor title coming in, you're not going to be here. I've heard that you could be fighting for that championship and not the heavyweight championship in this business.
Well, you know what, X-Man? If it comes to that, it comes to that. If I got to come back in this company and work my way from the bottom to the top, I will. I'll be the first ever superstar to hold both titles at the same time, if that's what it takes for me to get back to the top.
And so one big superstar that new superstar that we're hearing about, and any information on him or is what he's going to be like.
You know, he's really a mystery, but I heard he thrives in darkness. And that's just some vague things that I've heard through the authority, and you know, I have no idea who this man is.
Well, speaking of darkness, do you think there'll be other night matches in season 2?
You know, X-Men, I really think that the night match was really an interesting thing, and as long as we have the correct lighting, I really think that that's a good thing to do.
Yeah, the night match was pretty good. Like you said, if the lighting is good enough, we'll definitely have that. I mean, last breath, you know.
What do we know? Tell us, X-Man.
Was indeed in the dark. And, you know, I figured that I'd been hearing about this new superstar at that certain time, and, you know, I was anticipating on him making his debut then, but, unfortunately I didn't do that.
I'm not gonna lie, I heard some stuff outside of the ring, but I just couldn't see nothing there. Maybe that was just him disguised in the dark time.
Yeah, we were in the woods out there, and
The dark time is really scary, X-Man. I tell you what, I'm really anxiously awaiting any new superstar that comes in the business. You know, it's always a pleasure to go against some new talent and beat their ass. You know, but it's always good to have a new face to, you know, liven up the company and, you know, get a few new rivalries going maybe and some new matches on the card.
Well, going into season 2, is there already a number 1 contender for the title match? Or will people, new superstars, or even current superstars have to work their way up?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious. Seth Martin is pretty much on top for getting a shot at my title, but like we said, there's going to be changes in the business, new opportunities for different people, and
That's right. We're not gonna discriminate against any one person. Despite even me being with the Authority doesn't mean I deserve or should be handed every championship match. We will give someone a championship match if they deserve it based on their ability in the ring. We're not going to base it off just if the Authority likes one person. We're going to do it off skill and how you perform in the ring, on the mic, and how our fans react.
any other questions we can think of? Because I got one big one that I need to get out before or after we go ahead and get, some more questions.
Well, heading into season 2, we're about to head into a fall and winter period where it's going to be pretty cold during the days and night times. Do we think we will still see the amount of matches in the cold times as we have this summer?
Definitely.
Well, I mean, I'd say fall time would be the best time to have matches.
Well, the fall of 2015 is when we started
You're
this
absolutely
business.
right.
Our very first match.
The co-founders of BCW right here, Josh East and X-Man.
But of course, I mean, the weather, any climate that we're in is not going to stop us. As you can see, one of our episodes, it was pouring down rain, and we, stuck to it and just kept our match going. And
I've heard talks already of having a match in the snow.
well, I think that's pretty hysterical. But we could see. I mean, you never know what happens in this business. I mean,
if somebody needs to fight, they're gonna fight no matter how it is outside.
you never know. Anything can happen in this damn business. Now, what I wanted to get to was talking about our actual videos and our channel, our subscribers, our views. We've all said it countless times. We all three, and everybody in the back, and even some of personal people that we know, really honestly believe that we are not getting the amount of views, subscribers, and everything that we should be. I mean, X-Man, I personally agree with that. I think
I
we're
agree.
very underestimated, an underestimated company.
I think, quite frankly, we're the best backyard wrestling company there is.
I've seen some other backyard wrestling companies on YouTube with way more views, hundreds more subscribers possibly, and they're just not good.
Terrible.
Just not even close to the level of the BCW roster, period.
This pisses me off because I just want to know what makes them so successful. What gets them the amount of views, subscribers, everything they have.
Some of you, we've reached out to some people. Some people say it takes time. However, we here at BCW believe there's a way we can get what we deserve soon. And we're going to find out how. Because we deserve it.
Well, X-Man, off to another topic. During this year's BCW season, you and Seth Martin endured a lot of tables and ladders and trash cans and woods all through the season. What was y'all's mindsets going into matches knowing that y'all could possibly be thrown through all those?
Well, I mean, I never really hoped to be thrown through tables, ladders, and chairs, but my mindset was that I will do anything I have to reach the top, and that should be anybody's mindset, not only through wrestling but everything. You do anything you have to do. You sacrifice your body, and that is exactly what the hell I did. And you look where I'm sitting now with the BCW Championship, and even taking this out of the picture, all of our superstars in the business risked their body, sacrificed everything they had just for this, and that's why all three of us sitting here are, and will be in the future BCW champions.
Absolutely right, X-Man. I couldn't have said that better myself. I really, in the ring, on the mic, I say you guys suck. I do have somewhat of some respect for the two of you for being able to stand in the ring with me. Some people can't even do that. And I have to say, congratulations on the win at Last Breath, X-Man, and great matches, guys. It's been a great first season.
Yeah, you couldn't have said that any better. First season. We're talking about the subscribers, the views, and the likes, and everything about our channel. But I take a look at our channel and our videos, and I say that I've already said this one time, and after Last Breath, I mean, in my eyes, our channel is a success. Our season 1 is a success. Us three superstars, at one point, we're posting these videos just for fun. Nobody is gonna care. Nobody is gonna look, even pay attention to our videos, and even though it's not a lot, there are some people that actually,
care and enjoy these videos.
Love watching us in the ring, and we're gonna keep giving our best, our 100%, and best wrestling possible that we can put on our channel for you guys to watch and enjoy. Hopefully our channel will grow. Actually, I know it will. I have faith. But what about been kind of confused about how many seasons we're actually going to do? You guys know?
That's right. We know for sure we're going to try to get through season 2, and we're kind of going to see how it plays out from there. It really just depends on what all we can get done with all of us, not really living too awfully close and being busy, school and everything else. But it would be nice to have a 3rd or 4th season possibly. But there will for sure be a season 2 for all of our BCW fans.
And if season 2 does go as planned, there will definitely be a season 3. I can see myself how it is in my eyes. Season 2 is going to be amazing, just like season 1 was, but even better. And myself, I can't wait for season 2. I can't wait to get back in the ring and just start it. I'm ready.
Even in the off time, we're always training, making sure we don't get any ring rust.
But it's also a good time to, train and also get some rest in, just to heal our bodies up from what we endured during season 1.
That's correct.
Coming back to 100% just for a great season 2. Hopefully we all stay at 100% during it.
That's right. And like X-Man said, we started, our first ever episode of BCW was back in the fall. ladies and gentlemen, it's summertime, about to turn back into fall. So season 1 took about a whole year to complete.
That is with one pause in the middle. With our channel being screwed up, we didn't get to post the videos on time. Probably, I don't know, like 3 months before we even in between 2 of our videos. So that was one miscap, but you know.
Then we've always, after we do our videos, we got to send it off to the commentary, the commentary people, so they can commentate it and make sure that that's done, because we know how much you guys love Bill and Edward. The company really wouldn't be the same without our commentary people. Got to give them a shout out. Give our tech people a shout out. Without them,
Yeah,
everything. The YouTube channel would be nothing without our tech guys editing the videos, putting everything together. We wouldn't be anything without all those people, and I just wanted to give them a big shout out. Right, guys?
that's correct.
Also, our ring cleaners, a dirty ring isn't a healthy ring,
Referees.
That's right.
CJ Dallas, my man.
Give a big shout out to our man CJ Dallas.
You'll definitely also be seeing him in season 2.
Yeah, season 2, CJ Dallas should be featured a lot more than he was in season 1.
That was another guy that we had forgot about that will be making a rise. That's what we're talking about, new opportunities for new people. And CJ is going to have some opportunities sitting in front of him, and we'll just see if he can, or if he's willing to reach out and grab them.
That's absolutely right.
Well, ladies and if we have any more last few questions, we're going to be ending this here in about maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Any final questions? Any final thoughts?
Let's get this one last reflection on season 1 from each of us, I guess. Seth, would you like to go first on your reflection of the first season?
I came in after them 2 had already started, so I felt like I was the rookie all year, but these guys brought me in, let me contend in matches, help me out throughout the season, grow, be a better wrestler than I am today. And it was just a great season, great matches, and just can't wait for season 2 to get started.
And one more thing to add into your reflection, your opinions on your fellow superstars sitting here, X-Man and myself.
I have to say, Josh East, I've never liked you. You were with the Authority, and you almost got always you wanted, but I have to say, in the ring, you are a great competitor. You're one of the best, always will be the best, one of them. Season 2, we'll get through without you. Trust me, we will. But when you come back, it's going to be great having you back. And to X-Man, who I was great friends with at the beginning of the season, who betrayed me by hitting me with the back with a chair, After that, it was a long, long rival season with you, but at the end of the day, you are the champion. You are the best, one of the best, and can't wait to start season 2 with you.
All right. Thanks,
Right
man. Your reflection and opinions of your fellow superstars.
Well, I pretty much said it. Season 1 was a success in my eyes. I don't know about anybody else's. I hadn't talked about it with anybody else. It was a wild ride. Can't say it enough. I cannot wait for season 2 to start. X-Man is, if you fans think and like X-Man the best, and you think I am the best wrestler, I agree. But season 2 is going to be even better. I'm going to be improved. And I don't see myself losing this thing for quite some time. Now, my opinions, Seth, I've already told you. After I betrayed you, I said it in one of my promos. I see ourselves as brothers, and it's just when I betrayed you, it's just when brothers fight. Sometimes they argue and fight and don't talk to each other for a few days. That's just how I've seen it, man. And I think season 2 we're pretty good friends, but at the end of the day, I know you still want what I have, and I respect that. I respect you in the ring. I respect how you. I see ourselves similar. You sacrificed your body for what you wanted, and so did I. But in the end, only one guy can come out on top, and you know what they say, may the best man win. Well, damn it, the best man did win. And now on to you, Josh. You got everything you wanted the whole season. But I do have respect, all the respect in the world, because I know that in the beginning it was just me and you, and even though you are going to college, it's going to be like that. The ones who start it are probably going to be the ones who finish it, and even though I do have the respect for you, I don't like you. And every single opportunity I get, season 2, I will be seeing you in the ring, and I will fight you, and I will beat you every single opportunity I get. It's pretty much all I have for the talk show tonight and for season 1.
All right. You know, like both of these guys said, season 1, you know, really it couldn't have gone much better than we planned, except for maybe a few more views and subscribers. You know, we had some great matches. You know, I mean, really we kind of made it through without any really serious injuries, and you know, you gotta thank God for that. And just all these guys, all the guys in the back, CJ, Masked Man, all the guys that put in work, you know, they're great. The Authority, love them, obviously. And season 1 was just a really, like X-Man and Seth said, it was really a success. And it just, you know, one match, I didn't have a good match, last breath, lost the championship, and nothing really you can do about it now except work, get better, come back and reclaim what's really mine. But you know, that's about it on season 1 for me. And these guys beside me, start with Seth. You know, you came into the company, you're a fresh face. You kind of made an appearance in our first ever promo with the company. You kind of were a mystery man, cutting through X-Men's promo, actually.
And by the way, that still pisses me off to this day.
And you know, you had guts, and you came through for the company in some tough spots. You know, we needed you to come in. You did it. You fought through injury. I know the Authority appreciates that a lot. And, you know, you have my respect. For sure. But I don't like your ass. Don't think that. Don't think that at all. You know, like you said, I'm good in the ring. You're not as good, but you're alright. You know, that's really all I have on you. Now, X-Man, co-founder. I like what he said. Usually the people who start a company finish it. And you know, I agree with that statement. Me and X-Man have been feuding all season. And you know, like he said, he doesn't like me. I don't like him. He's a jackass. Pretty cocky. And he tries to defy the Authority. Which is never a good thing. You know, won the championship at last breath. Gotta give him props for that. I mean, we all had our heart in that match. And, you know, I'm a little bummed I won't be taking the championship with me to college. And, just X-Man's gonna hopefully keep the championship, you know, until I get back, so I can take it from the man who took it from me.
Alright, that's good, guys. one more thing is to finish it all. Actually, we're talking about our guys that edit the videos. Ladies and gentlemen, there will be one more video after this. Sometime in the middle of between now and our second season, there's actually going to be a season 2 trailer. We're gonna put that out there. Our members in the back, our editing crew, they're gonna have that out there for you guys to watch, and just gonna give a tiny little sneak peek of what season 2 may actually be like, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the ending of our season and the beginning of our next season. So hope you guys actually really enjoyed it, and I can tell you I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I certainly did enjoy BCW. It's really become a part of me coming out here and performing for everyone out there. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, I love doing this.
So ladies and gentlemen, that'll be it for this season. We'll see you all next season. As the BCW champion and my fellow superstars, we're out, ladies and gentlemen.
Like, comment, subscribe to our channel, comment any more questions you have, and we'll try to get them answered for you.